Good evening, everybody. It is Mark, your host today for Don't Miss the Mark. Thank you for joining me on the very first submission to what I hope to be a long-standing channel about video games and some ideas that the community has, and also, you know, what gamers think would make the games that they're currently playing better. Today I'm going to be focusing on Wildstar. I really enjoy this game. It's very underrated in my mind, and I've been thinking more and more about what would be a great addition to the game because the developers, Carbine, they seem to be really great at adding new features. Well, maybe not new features, but 'cause I haven't seen anything completely groundbreaking. But they're very good at improving on things. They're very good at improving on existing ideas, long-standing ideas, and they might not get it right always the first time, but they seem to be very top-notch guys at this, and when given some time, can pull it off quite well. What I'm referring to is an addition to the world PvP and also perhaps the war plot system that I was thinking that it would be a bit groundbreaking because I've never seen it in an MMORPG, that there would be combat mounts. I think it would be great. Customizable combat mounts. I mean, that would revolutionize the MMORPG scene. And I understand that right now things are a bit thin on the resource side of Carbine. They're still trying to get all of their ducks in a row. It would take money and people to get it done. But if, say, they saved it up and developed it over a long period of time and waited to put it into a very big drop that they might put into the future, I mean, I think really the idea is limitless. Like, people would just respond to this in such a great way. I know a lot of people were looking at this game, Wildstar, and looking at how great the combat system is, and how perfect it would be for PvP, and just like, oh my God, I've heard, like, I can't wait to play this game for PvP. It looks like it's gonna be crazy good. But then, unfortunately, there was a lot of hiccups. There was a lot of hiccups in how they executed the PvP system. It was unfortunate, and that with a dwindling population, that it just didn't really kick off. So I think this would be a really great way to get people back into it. Release them into the war plots as well, not just world PvP, but into the war plots as well. I mean, bring your own customizable, say, hover bike or something you can change the loadout on. And even in the war plots, you could put in maybe flying, customizable PvP attack mounts. I think it would just be so cool, and I think it would just really bring people to the game. Like, make such a big announcement like that. I just can't see it not going right. Just a big drop like that would really bring in the population, and that's what this game needs. So I mean, I can realize that it would probably take a good year probably to develop the system properly to make it work. But I do know that some of the PvP designers were talking about adding in actual attack mounts, or just like tanks or that, into the war plot system. And I think that would be such a good idea. I mean, they probably have some of they probably have a lot of the ideas behind it already hashed out. Maybe some of it already developed, but if they could really, bring in high customizable, like war mounts, we'll call them, I think people would just go nuts for them. And I really do believe that Carbine could pull it off properly. And again, it would fix the population issue that is really plaguing this MMORPG, because Wildstar is a fun game. Wildstar is a very fun game. There was a lot of bugs in the release, and there was a lot of core issues that I don't know why, but I believe that maybe Carbine was pushed to launch the game before they were actually ready. That, coupled with the idea of pushing out monthly content, which I think is just like key for this kind of game. I used to play a game by the name of Asheron's Call, and they used to do a monthly patch. It wasn't nothing like crazy, nothing crazy big was put out, but it was just constant content that just really kept you hooked on the game to see what was coming next. I'm going to talk about that in a different video. I'm actually going to make a note here. But the just war mounts alone, like World PvP combat mounts, start off with just the hover bikes. Start off with the hover bikes and just go from there. Just the ideas are limitless almost, because everybody's talking about mounts and how great it would be to see more mounts. But I mean, personally, the different mounts, I don't have any interest in it. Just like I had no interest going into an MMORPG to play PvP. I didn't. But now that they have actually stepped up and made the PvP a whole heck of a lot better. I dropped in there with a guild of mine, and we played the other night, and we played for like 4 or 5 hours straight. It was the most fun I had ever had, ever playing PvP on an MMORPG, and it was just hilarious. It's the most fun I've ever had with almost any game. And so, this telegraph system lends itself to a lot of fun in PvP. So if we can just get that off the ground, I think a lot of people will come back. Hopefully now with the new drop coming in, they'll fix a lot of things that has been plaguing the game, especially with the streamlining that they're doing with the quests, the quest lines, because that is definitely going to make a lot of people, come in, try the game again, and it's just going to make everybody have a much more fun time with the game. Because like I said, there is so much potential fun to be had with this game that people just aren't seeing. And I hope with this new patch, like I said before, that it will bring out the best that this game has to offer. I mean, it just has so much to offer, and it's so fun if you get involved with the right people. But anyway, that'll be it for me today. Just a short little idea video. I wanted to make this channel for the gaming community, for everybody who's constantly playing video games, and they think they have really good ideas, and I'd love to share them with the community. I just want this channel to be kind of a portal to everybody's ideas. Hopefully we can make some good changes together. See maybe what we might be able to get across to developers and producers of our favorite video games, that this is what we like, this is what we don't like, this is awesome, this is great, and well, this part here, the say like the microtransactions or something like that, together we can make a difference in the video games that we're playing. So if anybody wants to submit an idea to me, we can get on and talk about it. Maybe if you don't want to talk about it, I can talk about it. I'm looking for all kinds of community content for Wildstar or any of your favorite video games, and I'd like to be able to get this up, make it something that people can come to reliably, and have a good idea that they're going to have some quality content, and that we can get together and make an impact in the gaming industry. Alright guys, well, I guess I'll end it here. Again, this has been Mark, or Cersus, you may know me by. Have a good evening.